We can get started with Firebase and CocoaPods in 3 easy steps. First, we'll create a new project in Xcode. We're going to build a social, local, mobile, crowdsourced weather app that tells us whether it's sunny or foggy in San Francisco. We'll call the app SF Weather. The easiest way to add Firebase to our app is through CocoaPods. If you don't have CocoaPods installed, you can install it with the command sudo gem install CocoaPods. I already have it installed, so next, we'll cd into our projects directory and initialize CocoaPods. This generated a pod file for us which describes the dependencies in our project. To open our pod file, we can run the command open-a xcode pod file. In this file, we'll add Firebase as a dependency. Next, we'll run pod install to install Firebase. Now that it's installed, we need to close our current Xcode session, and from now on we'll open the .xc workspace version of our project. To use the Firebase iOS SDK with Swift, we need to set up a bridging header. We'll create one by adding a new Objective-C file called temp. We'll save it to our project directory. When prompted to configure an Objective-C bridging header, we'll select Yes. We can now delete the temp file we created and import Firebase into our bridging header. Now we're ready to build out our app and connect it to Firebase. Let's open up our storyboard and we'll add sunny and foggy buttons, along with a label to indicate the current weather condition. Next, let's wire our label up to our view controller. We'll also create a reference to Firebase here. This URL is where all of the data for our application will be stored. Be sure to replace this with the URL of your own Firebase. In ViewDidLoad, we'll add a value event listener to update the label's text with the current weather condition. This will be called every time the value at our Firebase location changes. When we update the value of our Firebase, you can see that the label now changes to reflect the current weather condition. Next, let's wire up our sunny and foggy buttons to Firebase. We'll create an update weather action and connect both of our buttons to it. Inside Update Weather, we'll use Firebase's setValue method to write data to our Firebase location. We'll pass it the text of the button that was pressed, either sunny or foggy. Adding real-time data to your app is that simple. We're excited to see what you build with Firebase.